Hello everyone, this is Celso Batalha, Evergreen Valley College, and I will be teaching this online astronomy section. And this is pretty much the orientation video. And this time I would like to probably keep you around for another 15 minutes or so, so that I can show you the main features of this course, what you need to do to be successful with it, and and it's not gonna take too long. So today I'm not lecturing, I'm not going over any subject related to astronomy. It's pretty much the course. And next week we start our class, and I do not have orientation. In fact, I will not host a chat room on Monday this coming week, but every Monday at noon we will have chat rooms at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. So um, first of all, what you're seeing here is the platform of our chat room, zoom.us. In fact, let me stop the video here for a while. So what you do, you have to go to zoom.us, or and as you get to zoom.us, you be required an access code or meeting ID, and here's my meeting ID, A9685444438. And what I'm doing now, I'm taping these orientations so you can review later, but pretty much that's it. So basically here's the course. So once you open Canvas, you should locate the course. And our course is Spring 17 Astro 10 Online. The section is 206, and then you have an opening page. So the course is divided in modules. So each module represents one or more chapters. So chapter 1 is the first module, in fact the second module, and that is the subject discussed in the first week of class. I do have some links, and then we go to the second week of class, module number 3, and so on, so on, so on. So each week is pretty much represented by one module. So as you can see, all these modules, they have specific assignments or links. Some of these links are more for your pleasure or enjoyment, but let me show you exactly what you need to do to pass this course. What are the groups, the assignment groups that you need to be attentive? So the first one is that I'm showing here is Astro News, and there are 6 Astro News, and they represent 10% of your course grade. 10% of your course grade. So what Astro News are? They are news, what's going on with astronomy recently, and then you're supposed to read it, and you're supposed to upload a report. And this report has a guideline. You have to write what the article is all about. You have to write how the scientists or how the astronomers or whatever group was responsible for these articles, exactly what they did with procedure they took in order to do the research, and the last part of your report, you are going to pretty much give your educated opinion about some subject related to this article that I will be discussing in the chat room. So, which means when we have Astro News on a given week, so there are 6 Astro News, which means there are 6 weeks that you should work on reading the article. It's just one page, it's not a lot. It's one page, but you should read it and submit this report. And they are pretty much 10 points each one. So I will scale the grades up to 10 points. So the first 3 points is based on, okay, can you summarize in 3-4 lines what the article is all about? And the next 3 points is how the group, what type of procedure, or telescopes or instruments or detectors the group used in order to accomplish what they were supposed to accomplish. And the last one is your answer to a question or to a discussion I would like you to unfold in your report. So pretty much wants you to think and to exercise your critical thinking in these subjects. So another 10% of your course grade will come out of discussions. So what the discussions are? Well, I have a team, or in fact, these teams are seated in our weekly chat at noon. So I give you a little team, and you have to discuss. You have to write answers on it. And so basically you have to attend the chat room, or you have to review the chat room when you have time for, and then find out what the theme is, and then you write your discussion in there. And then I reply to you, so the earlier you post your opinion, the better, because you can do improvements as it goes. So it's also a scale from 0 to 10, and that is 10% of your course grade. So as you can see, there are a bunch of extra credits. They all have due dates, and I do not open them past the due dates. And everything has to be done in Canvas. So don't email me any report or any extra credit solution or any multiple choice, because I cannot grade it. It's all in Canvas. So all these extra credits amounts 10%, or an extra 10% on top of what you make in this course. And I will add these extra points at the end of semester when I upload your final grade. So let's say the maximum score in extra credit, I will push that to 10 points and scale everybody else accordingly, and add those points to the final course grade. There are 3 midterms, and they are face-to-face. So you and do these midterms, and they are 55% of your course grade. There is a final exam, 20%, and homeworks. Every week you have a homeworks, a multiple choice. It's not a lot, 5% of your course grade, and homeworks are the only assignments that I will open again once it's closed. Okay, so what are your assignments? What 100% of your points will come from? 5% homework, 20% final exam, face-to-face, 55% on midterms, 10% on discussions, and 10% on Astro News, and I will give 10 extra on extra credits. Okay, and they all have due dates. I will not reopen these assignments except for homework. This chapter 1, 2, 3 homeworks, I will open them again in the last 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks of class. Okay, so we saw how the assignments are organized and structured, but again, you can follow the modules, and again, each module represents 1 chapter or 2 chapter books. So Talking about book, which book are we using? Well, we are using a free book, OpenStax, and as of now, we don't have paper copies to be that you could check, but the book is free, and you can view online, and then an entire PDF file can be downloaded in your computer, and then you can print or not. So here's the book. It's a very good book, and OpenStax is a project that is funded by several foundations and is led by Rice University. Or, if you prefer, you can read the book. You can read the book directly in your computer with a interconnected series of links, and it's coming up. Hey Rick, and then you can go basically anywhere in your book and look for informations. And as you can see, my computer is pretty slow. There you go. And it has links to animations and all of that. Okay. So that's so much for the book. Now let's go back to our course. The syllabus is given in the first module of our Canvas course. And I will update the syllabus anytime that we do modifications. So far, that's my best attempt to come up with a syllabus. I still need to add my office hours, face-to-face office hours, and I will do so once I have them ready, and I will have them next week. So next week I will modify this part. But basically, I have information about book and where and how to find me. So the best way to find me is mail, or every Monday at noon. And here is the link that you can use to find me. I also would like to invite you to our public viewing and public talks if we organize any of those. In fact, we have stargazing every first Friday of the month, and then you can find information about those stargazings at meetup.com. So you click on this link, and that will take you to our webpage. And if you sign up on it, that would be great. And then you can have alerts on all our meetings. Learning outcomes and instructions to access Canvas. Probably you don't need it because you're already there. And discussions. So discussions are available in threaded format, and they will be divided every week. Every other week you have a discussion to be completed, and in a week after you have an Astro News, which is I said Astro News, I'm getting hungry. So Astro News, and that is based on articles you are supposed to read. Let me give you an example of articles here. Let's go to modules and see how that works. So let's find an Astro News. There you go. What happened at the Big Bang? So click on it. You read the article. Yeah, so this this is an article, is a presentation in that Sean Carroll from Caltech did in the American Astronomical Society, and his PowerPoints are given here. You can follow that. But the article is short; it's just one page, and then you have to read what it's all about, and then describe that for us. In fact, I forgot to add guidelines. Just a second. Yeah, I don't have the guidelines here. Yeah, in other astronews, I have some guidelines. Let me show you. Let's see another one. Astronew, the seeds of science skepticism. There you go. So let me get this. So you write what the article is all about, how the group that is responsible for writing the article, what did they do in order to find what they found, and here's the discussion you have to develop based on the seeds that I would give in the chat room. So let's go here and fix that for you. Edit. There's it here. Sorry about that. And discussions are either directly provided, like here, let me show you. You have a discussion here on scale of the universe, and then you have to watch a couple of videos, and then you have to write a question, answer the question that I asked, and then you submit your report. All right, so and basically that's it. Midterms. Oh, very important. When you open the course, on the right-hand side, you have your to-do list, but you also can use the calendar. So the calendar shows you, let me go to a calendar in February. So the calendar shows what is being closed. For instance, expect to have homeworks closing every Monday, except in February 20, because it's a holiday, right? But yeah, so Astronews discussions and homeworks are all closing on Monday. And if there are any extra credits, they are supposed to be closing on Fridays. And again, discussion, Astronews, and extra credits, they do not open again. So once they close, they close. And so don't even bother to ask me to open them, because I will not do it. Now, also, midterms are scheduled on Thursday. So midterms are multiple choice questions, and you have 1 hour to complete, although these midterms will be required. We are requiring now that you be face to face to do the midterms, and they are being scheduled on Thursdays. okay, Thursdays. Now, if there are any conflicting with your schedule, you have to let me know as soon as possible so we can accommodate you. So, but you have to let me know. But basically, they are available on Thursday, and the tutoring center will be responsible for making them available for you. Okay, and basically that's it. So email me or feel free to contact me anytime, and not this coming week, but the week after. Every Monday we will have a chat room at noon, and we go over. Either I will be lecturing or I will be um, promoting discussions on subjects that you're supposed to write about it. But basically, that is our course.